Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie. Welcome back to the monthly mistake videos. In today's lecture, I will be showing you the 5 mistakes that I find in May. Now let's get started. The first mistake is played by 30 to 20 Kyu players. White just connected here and secured the territory on the bottom. As we can see, black has many cutting points on the board. I have a cutting point over here and 2 cutting points here and also a cutting point over here. So the question here for black is, should we focus on the left side cutting point, or should we expand our influence on the right side? So in the actual game, black played extend. That's overplay move, too aggressive, because this move not only protecting the cutting point here, nor protecting any cutting point on the left side. So it's too risky. The correct move is A. So right now you probably have a question. Both A and B are the moves to protect the cutting point in this area. Why is A better than B? Well, B is an okay move. But if we compare both moves A and B, the knight's move is more efficient because it gives black more possibilities on the outside to protect both left side over here and right side here, and indirectly closerly connect to the 3 stones over here. And move C, locally, is a good move to protect that cutting point. But if we compare which cutting point is more urgent, of course, the left side is more urgent because after white cuts here, the 4 stones, Liberty, are very short, and those 2 stones are also in danger. The second mistake is played by 19 to 10 Kyu players. It's very interesting to look at this game. Both players are attaching to each other by expanding the territory over here. But as we can see, black is controlling the most of the board. The top area is a lot bigger than the bottom area. So right now, white really needs to make a very important decision. Should we attack by cutting one of the cutting points at D? Or should we turn it around by double Hane at A? Or should we just extend and get our own territory first by playing either B or C? So in the actual game, white played extend move here. Why is this a mistake? It seems as it's fine. I'm just protecting my territory, and after black block on the outside, then if I can get a sente, then I can start invading black's moya on the top. The reason why this is a mistake is because it's not a sente. White has so many cutting points. So if white tanuki at this point, if black cuts one of the cutting points, those 2 stones will be captured. White Ataris, black has a sente here, and black can easily surround the 3 stones and kill it. So what happened in the actual game is white eventually got a sente on the left side, but by making or by guiding the sente here, white has to make those exchange moves. So more moves white play in the lower left corner, stronger black will get on the outside. That means it's more difficult or harder for white to invade in the later game. What white should do right now to get the sente as soon as possible by fixing all of the weaknesses. So if white connects here, black needs to fix one of the cutting points, and the tiger's mouth will be the best one. And now, since black doesn't have that many stones yet, then it's a perfect timing for white to start invading. And move D is too aggressive. Because white still have so many cutting points right there. There's no advantage for white to start the fight. For example, if black makes the tiger's mouth here, white still have to come back to fix the cutting point. It doesn't give any advantage for white. And the double Hane is also a thank you move. It seems white is getting a little bit more territory, but as I mentioned earlier, more moves white play inside, stronger black will get on the outside. Then it's harder for white to invade later. So the correct move in this situation is just to be calm and play C and fix all of the cutting point and invade immediately. This game is played by 9 to 1 Q players. Black just played a side extension and tried to form a moya on the right side. The question here is, should white dive into black's territory by playing either A or B, or should we play a reduction move at D, or should we take some territory first and see what's going to happen at C? In the actual game, white chose to dive into the black's territory, which is B. That's a mistake because, first of all, locally, that's a wrong invasion move. If we want to invade directly, then A is better than B. Because this move gives white two good follow-up moves, either jump out over here or slide in to get more eye space. So if black cap on the top, white now plays the ninth move, then we can always make sure we have enough eye space to live. If black kicks here, then now we can jump out to escape. But if we play move B here after black blocks here, it's harder for white to escape. That's why locally A is better than B. But why is A still not the best option? How about D? D is the thank you move because the 3 stones, the liberty is really short. So by peeping here is actually helping black get stronger. So the correct move in this situation is C, Hane at the face of 3. First of all, that's a very comfortable shape for white. And second, that's a sente. And third is we should always make a correct decision on timing of invading our opponent's territory. The reason why A is not the best is because it's not the perfect timing yet. We can always get as much as a profit before you take the risk. After the Hane, the cutting point becomes more dangerous for black, so black now needs to jump into the square, which is the correct shape. And after that exchange moves, white now can decide whether I should jump into, take that territory, or we can just play the reduction move. Because playing this exchange move already give white a lot of points on the top. So if you already have, let's say, 20 points in your hand, you don't have to take additional risk to invade additional 20 points from your opponent. Maybe 10 points is already enough because you already have 20 points in your pocket as profit. That's why don't rush to invade. Let's say whether there's a way for you to get a profit first, and then you can decide later. This game is played by 1 to 4 down players. Both players just finished a local joseki in the lower left corner, and now it's black to make a decision. Should I make a side extension by playing B, or should I start invading at A or C, or should I just enclose my top right corner? In the actual game, black played move A, which is a mistake. So locally, if we want to invade and attack the 6 of stones indirectly, move C is better because move A is more like a torch to the right side. That's the wrong target. And also it's further from the 6 of stones on the left. And after white makes the side extension, the one space extension here, white is already settled, but black K3 stone is still in danger. There's no eye space, and then black has to jump out in the center alone. Locally, if black wants to invade, then C is better. Then white will approach from the right side, and then black can use the center here and take the eye space away from white and jump out. But the reason why those 2 moves are not urgent is because even though black invaded there, there's not much territory to invade. There's about 15 points. So by taking additional risk and get additional weak group, just by invading, reducing 15 points, that's not a big deal in the opening. So the correct move in this situation will be D. So B is very big move locally as well. But the reason why I like D better is because it's really hard to say which Mii move is bigger in this situation. So if black takes the corner, then the white will make the 2 space extension. If we played a 2 space extension here, we will leave a gote for black because the Kasumi in the top right corner, in the top left corner, now is in danger, so we have to play another side extension. So now it gives initiative to white to the top right corner. That's why I think a D is the biggest move on the board right now. This game is played by 5 done and above. Both players are having a fight in the center. The whole dragon, the black dragon here, is not settled. And the white dragon here is not connected with the approach move at 017. So the question here for black is, should we protect the dragon directly, either D or B, or should we temporarily leave it here and approach and get some help in the top left corner, or should we just counterattack by pushing through at A? So in the actual game, black decided to push and start a fight, which is a mistake because black made a wrong judgment on the thickness. So if we compare both sides, the black dragon and the white dragon, the white dragon is a lot stronger. Locally, this dragon is almost alive. If white plays additional stone, we can simply play any of the stone on the right side to make it 2 eyes. But this entire black dragon in the center, the whole group is really heavy and doesn't have any eye space. So right now, it's more important for black to defend, to protect itself first, and then consider attacking white. So what happened in this game is, after push, black played another sente here by getting some help and cut, and white made Atari here and Atari here. So right now, black realized, oh, actually, I can't save the stone here because it is too hard for me to kill this dragon. And then black changed his or her mind by connecting the 2 stones, and white captured the stone on the cutting point, and black captured that stone. So what black gained is just to get some territory in the top right corner. But now white is super strong, and white has a sente, and now white takes the whole initiative and control of the fight. So the correct move in this situation is 1 space jump. So move D is a protecting move, but that's too boring. It's a gote. So in the fighting, in the mid game, you don't really want to give the control, which is a sente, to your opponent. So move B is a sente. Not only this move protecting the whole dragon in the center, but also indirectly cutting through white. So if white doesn't respond to this move, and then black can use the move that black used in the actual game to attack, to counterattack white. So if white responds to this move, and then we approach here, and then play another 1 space jump or a knight's move here. So in this situation, not only the dragon is completely settled, but also we can form a small territory on the top. Alright, those are the 5 mistakes that I find in May. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Then I will see you next time. Bye bye!